today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick of the 2008 draft, the man they call Matty Ice, quarterback Matt Ryan.
And he more than did his part to wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Ryan. And able to complete it to Moreau. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. First and 10, Taylor now.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give to Taylor. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice little juke.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 7. Up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
More from L.A. in a moment.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but you know.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
From the 31, Ryan.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Uses the stiff arm, fighting through. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead grows to 10-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now it's Ryan. He finds his man, complete. That's Curry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yards.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Quick slant caught by Chase. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Davis. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A give for Taylor running right side.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st down, Ryan. His throw incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw taken in by Palmer. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now it's Ryan. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. They go back to Palmer. This one's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ryan will throw again. throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line. So the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in, which, well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 50 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get it?
Against them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. On the handoff, Taylor, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Open man is Palmer. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Again, Ryan. Touchdown. Foster Moreau. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Chargers. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And Ryan's throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. He'll drop to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
On first down, it's Taylor, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
71 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Defense. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see, and they'll call that one every time.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
On second down, it's Pollard.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Pollard again, and the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And they will take the lead at 13-10.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And this certainly a key moment in this game. Trailing by 3. 4th quarter with a spot in the championship game next weekend on the line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his target, Beckham. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets us to the 30-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On is the Chargers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Now Ryan on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Again looking for Pittman, a better result here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First and 10, Taylor now. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 2nd and 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And no room that time, getting it to about the 40. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Ryan. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They run once more with Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make